2023, the Tanis Award, Best Actress Cailee Spaeny in Priscilla. Today is Friday, 16 January 2026, so a few years after 2023. And here I, Tanis She/Her/Hers of Seattle, reveal the Tanis Award, my movie-going picks type of the Tanis Awards, for Best Actress Cailee Spaeny in Priscilla. I have a DVD copy. I have watched it at least twice, all the way through, including end credits. So, this particular award was a categorical exception of the type falling in a year I attended 0 movies in theaters, and the award is a hindsight perspective of what I would have liked to see in a movie theater that year. So, on the Tanis Awards, I've made a playlist, and I'll link in the video description to that playlist, for something that's a standout from a given year in relation to movie going. So it's like the movies. This is a Best Actress Award. It's about film. However, the goal is to highlight something I saw in theaters or experienced in theaters. And if there's a year where I attended 0 movies, which 2023, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024, I attended 0 movies. So I was like, how can I go about awarding the Tanis Award, even though I didn't go to the movies? And I was like, all right, choose something that I have committed to, and I'm like, so seeing at least for a movie, the movie category, kind of a scene at least twice all the way through. So more than once, including end credits. And so this is Priscilla, and it has Cailee Spaeny as Priscilla. And for this one, so Best Actress is she. I was like, how do I choose the Tanis Award for a previous year? And I was like, so the disc I watched, I finished watching, I woke up at like 3 a.m. this morning and watched it for real. I was that excited for this. Okay. Is a black and white disc. There are 2 discs. I think they're the same. They have the same material on them. I was like, I don't know what's the black and white one. So the black and white disc. So here's the disc. I'm doing this because I got it from the library system, and there's a label over the Priscilla on the front cover, and the Priscilla blue, And it's one I chose for the Best Actress because she's beautiful. She's stunning. The actress does a great job. I think so many people would, in the role of Priscilla, so it's a biographical film about Elvis Presley, and there's this young teenager, Priscilla, who falls in love with Mr. Presley. And so it's about their relationship, and she gets, her, face on screenshots. She gets plenty of camera time, and she, the actress, Cailee Spaeny, does such a good job of kind of like, the film takes these elements of Elvis Presley that are very much him and tries and does make, because of her and how she interacts with it, it does a good job of it. So he's known as the pink Cadillac guy, or a pink Cadillac guy. So it kind of takes, so then when Priscilla enters this relationship with Elvis, there are scenes in this where it's like all pink, and it's about her learning to kind of own that Elvis pink as her own. All right, so it's taking something that is his. The Elvis pink is the Elvis pink. And she's like, but I am Priscilla of this Elvis, Mr. and Mrs. Elvis Presley. I am Mrs. Elvis Presley. So that pink is mine, and I need to be comfortable wearing it. And so it's really about kind of that journey of she falls in love with this as a teenager. And so she doesn't really, all she has to bring to the relationship is herself. So she gets everything from him, every single thing, every piece of clothing, every medication or drug, every liquid, every color is his. And so, but she has to learn to live with it as her own and share it. She takes his name, right? So she's sharing his name. And so she does such a wonderful job of not butchering it, of not being spacey would be a good word. So like some people would be like, oh, because the woman only has herself, she's kind of stupid. And no, not at all. This woman does such a good job of portraying Priscilla. I was just like, she gets the Tanis Academy Award, which is called the Tanis Award. Now that I have a playlist here on YouTube, she gets the award for doing it so right, and she's so beautiful. The actress, so she's like, there's beautiful, and I'd say, and you're like, okay, how does that relate to movie going? It relates to movie going because kind of I think of going to the movie as how to share the space and make the space one's own for viewing a movie. However, it's stuff like I would have loved to see this in theater back in 2023 because it very much fixates on kind of like the sensory experience of being Priscilla Presley. So like it'll show her walking on like kind of really lush carpet, and I'm like thinking about going to the movies, and I'm like, you know, the movie theaters don't really have lush carpet because there's food and beverage, so if it spills, that's really kind of a mess to pick up. And I was like, I would love to watch on screen something that I cannot experience in the room itself. It would have been such a perfect, like I'm thinking of like going to the Cinebar, right? You know, I think of like the movie and the food pairing. It's like the movie, the food, and the tactile experience that I'm experiencing, like paired with the tactile experience being conveyed in the movie, such that it does not detract from the movie experience itself on the big screen. So there we go. That's why. And this is the 2023, the Tanis Award, Best Actress, Cailee Spaeny in Priscilla.